Hello my friends, welcome to Where Wendy Travels, Where Wendy Creates. Today I'm doing some tea staining so I can make some journal pages with that grungy aged look. I'm also going to be doing some different found objects. I have my tea bags and they've been soaking in the water for about 5 minutes, so I've got a deep dark rich color, and I've poured out maybe about 1/4 cup already in the bottom of my pan that's just water. I'm wearing my gloves so my hands won't be orange like they were with Kool-Aid the other day. And let's go ahead and play. And I have two trays right here. I have both the tea as well as a second pan here, which is just a lid of an aluminum pan for a second one, so I can have one lighter and one darker to get the different colors in. Very excited about that. And this is just hot water and tea. So very easy to do this. I'm not looking for full saturation, and also when we ball them up, we get, sometimes they dry differently. You get a darker tea line than other places, and sometimes they unfold nicer once they dry. So if they don't want to come back apart when they're wet, that's okay. But again, you're getting some of the age, the grunge appeal with the little tears, the different shading in that. And I may have to weight some things down behind me. That's why I brought a couple of different objects to hold them down, because I do have a windy day. And it's not necessary to ball it up, but I am looking for the older aged look. So that's why you're seeing me ball some of these first ones up. And again, I haven't completely coated the pan because I do want that aged multicolor look. So I have that duo color, if you will, going for there. And again, I'm Wendy with Where Wendy Travels, Where Wendy Creates. I make boho journals along with a lot of other tutorials. This fabric piece I like to use around my junk journals to tie them closed, because as you know, my junk journals are both fabric, paper, recycled, upcycled items, as well as many laces and ribbons as I can find, clear sheets, other items to make that complete creation. I also got this a while back at Hobby Lobby, $3.92 for whatever yardage was left on the bolt. And I wanted to go ahead and tea stain some of this because I don't use a lot of white in my journals. Yes, I do have some white and black journals, but for the majority of them, I do like that older two-tone look to them. Ooh, looky there. How beautiful is that? The tea bag ripped on me, and what that means is I'm going to have some extra texture, some darker pieces, and when this, I could rinse it out now, but actually this is a very good thing because it's going to leave some pieces a little bit darker than others, and that's going to give me a really beautiful look. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that aside over here, and I'm going to dump out the rest of my tea so I can thoroughly soak a few pieces as we go. And as you see, I used several tea bags, so that's going to give me a nice darker look. When you have the tea or the coffee grounds in it, 90% of these will come off on your papers, but that 2 to 10% that stays on it, again, gives it that beautiful aged grunge look, and somehow it just feels like it seals down on side of it. To make it really beautiful. And again, you don't just dye papers, you can dye different ephemera pieces that you have to make that full look. And I'm going to set these aside, brought out a little journal notebook, and I'm going to get some other pages going at the same time. These we're going to soak a little heavier, but again, you get those lines in, and when they dry, you're going to see them a little bit better where that paper was. Oh, and that tea smells lovely. Man, I love tea, and I did the Kool-Aid. It was unbelievable, beautiful smell. I did the orange earlier. I'm going to do the yellow and the lime. We'll see if the lime turns out green, because I just thought a nice tea stain brown with some of that green grunge in it would just be absolutely adorable. And what I'm finding with this lace is it's more of, instead of going as a brown, it's more turning into like a brown in the thicker spots, and the non-thicker spots almost a pink appeal. That's kind of neat. Gonna set that aside as well. We'll dry these pieces off soon, and let's do some more paper. I don't ball all of them up because some of them are just great with that extra dryness without the lines and wrinkles. And again, I've got myself a windy day out here, so we're going to leave some coffee stain lines on those. Also brought the tickets. I wanted to grunge some of these up as well. So we'll go ahead and get them soaked, leaving that beautiful tea. And again, tea, just like Kool-Aid, just like coffee, it is a permanent stain. So you want to watch your clothes. Don't wear white to this experiment. And you see I'm wearing gloves. Highly, highly, highly recommend. All right. And as windy as today is, if they don't blow away, they should be dry almost when we're done with the video. All right. We'll do some more pages. Absolutely beautiful. And you can stain as much as you want or as little as you want of this paper. I tend to stain enough for maybe 1 or 2 journals at a time. I know a lot of people take it and they bake it in the oven, they do it on the stove top. I like sitting outside in nature and doing mine there and just having a little bit of fun with it as I go. Oh, it smells so good. I think I'm using English tea today, not the Earl Grey that I usually use. But I had some English tea that I made this morning along with the mint. So today I'm doing a little different from the Earl Grey that I normally use. And again, we're going to get these a little bit dried out, and then we're going to go on with some more journaling. We'll see what all I brought out too. More book pages. Love being outside. And if I make a mess, all I'm messing up is my own white table and myself. You just got to watch on a windy day. I almost strung out a line here with some clothes hangers. That's also a nice idea, but I figured some of my wet paper might get blown away and ripped. So I did not do that. On a dry day, I think you can do that. And this one, just want to see if I can get a little bit of texture running over this one. Some dry places. What do you think about that? We all have things at our desk that get messy, and instead of throwing those away, it's nice to upcycle, recycle, use those again. I really like that. I might do that for one more. But I do have the manila folders to remind me to tell you, I wasn't going to dye these, but remind me to tell you that I am having an upcoming video where I'm showing you how to make some of my file folder journals. So those are really fun. And see how I'm trying to make the lines go down on this paper? So I have half of it that is coated and half of it just have those lines across it. So I think that's gorgeous. Then we'll put them on top of each other, and what bonus I get out of that is all good. Well, thank you for coming along. I think you understand how I do my tea staining, and it's all a matter of just get out there, pour some extra strong tea in your cup, throw it in an aluminum dish, one that you don't necessarily have to worry about cleaning and returning to the kitchen, and just have fun with it. If you are going to return it to the kitchen, I use the glass cake pans or casserole covers, because they rinse out, clean out very, 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 very nice, very quick, very fast clean, and they do not hold the dye of the tea or the Kool-Aid, so you can always use the glass or ceramic casserole dishes that you have, like the Pyrex. Alrighty, and let's see how these turned out before I let you go. And again, I'm just getting some of the grunge on, not completely soaked on these. I'm very, very happy, and I plan on dyeing everything here, so it's okay that it all mixes and mingles. I just want you to see how some of these pieces are partially covered, not all covered, because I do like that look very, very much. I think it really adds to the grunge. Well, my friends, coming up soon, I'm going to put all of these pages that I have been dyeing into a couple of journals. I want to show you how I make the journal cover with the file folders and the fabric. I'm doing fabric on some sticky fabric. I believe it's Pellin, Wonder Under, Misty Fuse, one of those that I have, and we're going to put those and create some more book covers. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. Thank you for coming along to this short journey today. Y'all have a great, great day. Thank you. Bye.